Hey, Gracie. Hey, Karen. I'm mad, y'all. And I think that this is worthy enough for a live stream because I don't want to fool with a video. I think this is for the greater good, you know? And you may not be able to hear me well because I'm on my side porch and it is very loud on the street this morning. Where are all these people going? As you can tell, I've just been doing things that don't require me going outside into the public. Hey, Craig. So, I'm a nerd and I check my credit every week. If not it more than once. I check it a lot per week. Because I like seeing those numbers go up, you know? Well, this morning I got on there and it said on the TransUnion it had gone up, but on the Equifax it had gone down like 2 points. But I was like, what the crap? No. So I looked over the review and it said, if at any time y'all can't hear me, please let me know because of these rednecks who insist upon putting these ridiculous pipes and punching it at the four-way stop. Hey, Matthew. Okay, so I look on the Equifax and it said it had gone down a couple of points and I went to find out why and it said that there was an account that needed my attention. So I looked at it and Matthew, do you get at a four-way stop and punch it school tires? If you do, then we might not be able to be friends anymore. There are people who like to have a little bit of quiet in their lives, and that is just unnecessary if you ask me. Hey, baby girl. So anyway, it was a company that I had never heard of, and guess how much it was for? $37.42. Hello, Jim. I checked my credit, and it had gone down a few points, and the account that needed attention was from a place in Franklin. I'd never heard of it. It wasn't Franklin, Tennessee. It was Franklin, Mississippi. And it said I owed $37.42. So I was like, oh, heck no. I'm sorry, guys. The mosquitoes are already out this morning in the south. Yes, Krista, $37. So and there's no, the only account information on the Credit Karma website or whatever was the name of the company. So I copied it, pasted it, and just put it in the Google, you know, in the Google. And it came up Franklin, Mississippi. Yeah, Craig, that's it. It came up Franklin, Mississippi, and this credit, you know, retrieval company, whatever. So I called, and she said, what's your account number, please? I said, I have no idea. I've never heard of this company. I don't know what I owe for. I know it's only $37, and had I gotten a bill, I would have paid it promptly. I would, you know, or, you know, even if you have to set up payment plans for $37, there have been times I didn't have $2 to my name. So I'm not pishawing people who may not have $37. I've been there before. But I would have called and set up a plan, you know, before they sent me to collection. So she said, well, that's funny because, well, no. Well, that's a whole nother story. I called this one company because I thought, you know what, this sounds medical. So I called our little local place. And they said I had 3 different accounts with this medical place. 2 were for, by Matthew, 2 were for $4.72. $4.72. And one was for like 30 bucks. I said, you're telling me you haven't sent me, bye Craig, you haven't sent me a bill? Or just, hey, let me know when I walked in the door. You owe $5 on 2 different accounts. And why do I have 3 different accounts? I don't understand that either. I pay that. But she said, we don't report to credit bureaus. So I don't know what this, so I got that taken care of. So that's when I did deeper digging and discovered it was this other company out of Mississippi. And I said, what company is this from? And she said, it's from Independent Radiologists. And I said, well, can you tell me what city? And she said, well, they serve all over the nation. That's why I felt it was live stream worthy, because you guys are all over the nation. And so she narrowed it down to Dyersburg. Let me just tell you about our Dyersburg hospital billing system. They don't send out bills. They send you straight to collections, no matter how much you owe. A few years ago, I had an endoscopy done, and I was sent to collections for $30. Hey, Lakin, $30. It's not okay, Karen. It is not, and I don't understand it. I mean, what if someone's trying to buy a house and they have, they do a hard credit check and it says that they have a delinquent account. It doesn't tell it's for $37. It just says delinquent account. So that makes me mad. So this little Dyersburg hospital program is stupid and ridiculous, and I cannot tell you the people who complain about it. Sure enough, it was from Dyersburg Hospital back a couple of years ago. I've not received one bill, not one. And I'm sent to collections for $37. $37. Luckily, this Tenova company has sold out to West Tennessee Healthcare, which I don't care about that. But the billing is supposedly supposed to be better, and their prices are supposed to be a lot cheaper. So because of $37, my credit score went down 2 points. This could be detrimental to someone. It wasn't to me. I own this house. Well, I owe for that house. Hey, Cooter. I owe for the house. I owe for my car. Like, you are so crazy. You don't even have a clue what I'm talking about. And I'm not going to be going and borrowing money anytime soon. But still, isn't that crap? Sorry for the language, but it is. And of course, you can't yell at the person who you're talking to, because she's just the messenger. You're right, Karen, he would. Hey, Lele. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Stephanie. Y'all, I'm mad because I was working on my budget for June, like Dave suggests you do. And I was going through, my balances, and I always check my credit report. That's like that's bookmarked on my on my whatever address bar on my laptop. I go to it so much, and it said that I had an account that needed my attention. $37.42 of attention. And Dave would say, and Dave does say, your credit score doesn't matter, because if you don't owe anything and if you pay with everything in cash, then it doesn't matter, right? And that is true. But should I ever want to go get another house? You're right, liking it. I mean, that is crazy. You understand that, right? I got no bill, no notification that I owed anything, until I get a blip on my credit report that I have a delinquent account. And Liken, this is a little lesson for you, dear. If you delinquent accounts. Hey, James. I've been doing well. Thanks, honey. Delinquent accounts are what make your credit lower. That affects your credit more than, oh, DIY. I'm so sorry. Delinquent accounts affect your credit more than if you're using a larger portion of your credit, or just if you owe more, that affects you more. So that really chaps me. Yeah, what is up with Brian? Because I had 30 cents. Andrew, you're kidding me. 30 cents. Oh, something I was going to tell y'all in a financial video. Where was I going with this? Oh, I paid off a little small credit card. And with Macy's, and you know, I was pumped, one more bill paid. And I got a bill in, and guess how much that was for? From the credit card. Congratulations, Stephanie. I am on the road, sister. In 5 years, I will be debt-free, including my mortgage, if everything pans out. You know, no huge medical issue or anything like that. That's the plan. And I think you commented on one of my videos maybe about that. I think you did. And I was so happy for you. Anyway, I was pumped, you know, to get one of those little cards paid off, and then I got a bill in for $5.64. You know, I called to pay the balance because you get your payoff balance if you call. Because by the time they mail you a statement, blah, blah, you've had interest accrued or whatever, and I owe. So I had to send another. I paid over the balance, $5.42. So I'm balanced zero on that one. And then I got a little bill in the mail a few weeks ago from our local pharmacy. I owe them $1. $1. And they mailed me a bill. These companies. And to be quite honest, I don't know how I owe them $1, because I have a medical flex card and I put all of my prescriptions on that flex card. I don't charge anything there. I don't know how I owe them $1.48. How did you catch it? Oh, did you see it? Were you like online and saw? That's very lucky. My debit card number was compromised a few years ago and they got off with $600. Oh, Cooter. I thought I was going to be like that too. Wow. Deb, are you kidding me? This morning? Oh my goodness. I mean, is the world all going to pot? I really think it is. Not that kind of pot. You dirty-minded people out there. And so I did say, that's awesome. Good for you, Andrew. Deb, you know, normally I would be like, oh, probably not. But I think you're probably right. The world is nuts. Deb, in 1978, I was 3, but I also want to go back then. I have said for so long, and my friends on here can tell you, I have said many times, I don't think I belong in this era, in this time. I can't handle it. I wish the wicked, I mean, Halls used to be pretty much like Mayberry. Stephanie, I have thought about doing something like that this summer. Because, I mean, you know, I sell skincare. I was doing everybody's early and late duties at school, and then teaching school, but I was supposed to babysit my friend's little boy this summer while she taught summer school, and her mother-in-law wanted to do it, surprisingly. Holy crap, $2,000 a month for delivering pizzas? Wow. Where do you live? Because I would be I live in a safe little town, but I wouldn't be delivering pizzas here if we don't have a pizza delivery here. Our town's very small. Like, can you cut your hand? I'm so sorry. And wrist is W-R-I-S-T, baby. I tell you that out of love because I don't want you to continue misspelling words. That's right. No more. No more boxes coming for you. That's a good thing. Lee. Me too, sister. Let's move. But I think evil's everywhere. It's okay, Lakin. Mama Shauna's here to help you. It's my job as a teacher to educate. And it is in no way judgmental. It is just because I don't want you to make the same mistake again. And because this. Well, Grace, people, you can be smart as a whip. I should be your what? Your autocorrect? I will, Lakin. Oh, Jessica. I'm so sorry. You can be incredibly smart and No, they don't have it here either, Stephanie. We don't have any of that here. Anyway, Lakin, you can be as smart as a whip and use incorrect grammar or spell incorrectly, and they will think that you are not smart. They will think that you're dumb, and you're not. I made you worse. How was that? I'll correct you. Let's have a little lesson. I seen, we done. Incorrect. Don't say it. Use correct grammar. Sorry. Use correct grammar, and your intelligence will be recognized in the professional world. There was my brother, for one. Is English your first language, or isn't English your second language? Hey, James. Lakin. DIY Misfit Mechanic at work. So you have two different accounts? There was one of my family members. He was crazy smart. Well, I didn't know that. Bye, Lakin. I love you, buddy. Ask me any questions you want about grammar and spelling. Anyway, he was crazy smart. Yes, James, today's the first day. Really? Bilingual people are way smarter than a person who can only speak one language. That has been proven. That's a proven fact. Research has been done. Anyway, he was super smart, but purposefully talked. When he spoke, he used incorrect grammar and spelled incorrectly, and it just drove me nuts. I'm like, why do you do that? Stop doing that. And he said because he works, he's a welder, and he's a supervisor, but he also has, hey, Mr. Carlton, but he also has bosses, and there are people who think that they're smarter than him or whatever, because there's always going to be someone who's smarter than you. Anyway, he said he wanted to be able to get over on those people. They think he's ignorant. Hey, Andy. And he wanted to, like, you know, karate chop him from behind with his intelligence. It makes no sense to me. Mr. Carlton, we missed you. How's your mama doing? I'm not in many live streams anymore, so I don't get to see people as often. Now that summer's here, maybe I will. Y'all know what I've been doing. Working in this yard, teaching babies. I agree, Lily. It is a language down here, isn't it? Good deal. We're glad to hear that, Mr. Carlton. I'm just so sick of these corporations thinking, that's good, Dad. Ooh, you did, Stephanie? Isn't it good? It is so good. I might have to go out and buy the stuff to make it. I love it. And we will eat on it for days. We really will. I'm supposed to be making a strawberry jam video. I think I did that like a year ago. Yes, Grace, today is my first day. And I have spent the morning paying bills, getting my budget set up for June, which I get like giddy over because I see how much I can pay on things to pay it off. I love snowballing my debt. It's fun to me. And that's what I've been doing all morning is, well, I started doing it and looking at the accounts, making sure I had the correct balance and all that jazz. And that's when I rolled upon the account that needed my attention. That just chaps my hide. Send me a bill. Send me a freaking bill. Don't send my account for $37 to a collections without letting me know. Now that song's in my head and it will be all day long. It will be all year, all summer long actually. Ooh, ooh. Now what can I do to make extra money? I mean, I know there's all kinds of stuff, but I thought about cleaning houses. You know, using social media. Y'all, I can make so much money with my skincare business, but right now people are just not buying skincare. Not like I need for them to be anyway. Drywall is great money. That's okay, Andy. Can y'all see me? Y'all, I'll do it. I'll try anything. If you show me how to do something, I will try. I might not be... Drywall is heavy. I'm sure I can't hold up that sheetrock. I'll try my best. I've assisted in fixing tractors before and painting them. Yeah, Deb, I tried that. And I got comments from, like on my closet. Deb, how does she do that? How does she make $1,600? People comment on my closet. I can't wear your clothes. Well, then don't follow my closet. And it's a lot of work. You know, I posted all my clothes in there. I'm not having any luck either. So you know what I did? I shut my Poshmark down. It's too much trouble. I got so many notifications. I'm talking like 50 a day of who was following my closet, but nobody ever bought anything. Lord, I want to make money, Mr. Carlton. So I'm not going to do that with clothes. I mean, I've sold a bunch of my stuff. I could still sell a bunch of my clothes. I could do any of it DIY, but who's going to hire me? You know, they're going to take one look at my 95-pound self and say, you know, James, I thought about that. People come around and say your yard is the most beautiful in Halls, and to be quite honest, it really is. We work hard in this yard. I can't edge like Jason does. He is the best edger I have ever seen. James, it'd be a long commute. I don't think I could make money working for you. But I could do some landscaping now. I really could. And I've had a couple of people talk to me about it, but they were kidding, I thought. It sure did, Mr. Carlton. I laughed pretty hard, didn't I? Oh, Lord. I could babysit. We don't have the option of like pizza delivery or anything. You know, Grace, they have a summer school program here, but they choose their own. Considering the poll, Lily. Oh my goodness gracious. It's kind of political. I don't want to get into all that, but I can't, I'm not teaching summer school. I need to like him, and I don't think his mom is going to pay me. I could do yards. I could work in landscaping and plant flowers, and I could help design. That's probably my best thing, would be helping to design landscaping, but I don't know if anybody around here would want that, you know. I'm actually going to make a Facebook post saying that I want to make some extra money this summer, and I need, you know, clean houses. And Michelle, that's a great idea. And you know what? There is a teacher in my school who teaches Japanese students, and she makes about $500 a month. That's a great idea. I could contact her and do that. You have to have Wi-Fi, but you pretty much set your own hours. You teach English to them. Lee, if you go to the poll, as your friend, I will drag you off, kicking and screaming. Y'all, people are looking at me like, what is she doing? Because my side porch faces the road. Yeah. That's a good idea, Michelle. I think I might look into that. Could set my own hours. Make an extra $500 a month. The thing about what, the poll's better than the street corner? Mm-hmm. I guess. I can promise you this. Don't nobody want to see my cancer-ridden body on the pole. I promise they'd be paying me to get off the pole. No, Grace, no way did I keep all that Stitch Fix. It was a great deal, but I mean, I don't have the money. Okay, I have the money, but that money is earmarked for debt, and I'm not spending it. I kept the shorts and that blue off the shoulder, and it was all paid for by credit. There goes another one. So I paid $0 for that. Yeah, I need more credit. I'm gonna start, I got another box in from Nadine West yesterday, and that's free also, so I need to get in there and make a video on that. I mean, I had $300 from YouTube last month, and I realize that's not a lot of money, but it is to me. It's a lot of money to me to be throwing towards debt, you know. Bam, I want to do that, you know, making it rain. Like, and how did you hurt yourself, son? I think so too, Karen. Yeah, I got $300, Lakin. Stephanie, I'm on the fence about it. That's a good idea, Judy. I'm really going to contact my friend today. Well, Lakin, in your next live, let me know when you're going to tell what happened, and I'll get on there and I'll listen to you, baby. I agree, Stephanie. And you'll see it in my next video. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, you know. Free to frugal. That's a good idea. Like, and I don't know. So the next time that you make a video or do a live stream about specifically that, put it in the subject line so I can figure it out. I mean, so I can watch and know. I'm worried about you, honey. I haven't made a financial update in a long time, so I guess I need to do that too for those people who follow me for the financial freedom aspect of my channel. See, Michelle, my best friend is, hey Jen, is an ESL teacher too. Bye. See you later, buddy. At work. Ooh, that's a good idea. So I'll update that and I'll do my Nadine West video. What time is it, Matthew? Is it lunchtime? Holy crap, I have spent hours dealing with these people. It took me a long time to find the company I actually owed. Matthew, oh my goodness, it's lunchtime. It's 10 to 12 here, guys. I know, isn't that crazy, Grace? The most I've had in a live stream is 51. I mean, 51, not 50. Jen, I have been so busy, but since I'm out for the summer, I will make more time for YouTube. Hey, Dory, thank you. I love making them. Oh, Michelle, you're so lucky to live in California. You know where I want to live? Like my retirement goal, y'all guess. 2 different places. The dancing is not everybody's favorite. Okay, 3 different places. Grace, you're right, 1. Hey, Rachel. Pittsburgh, burn. Florida. Now, I do love my Tennessee, Stephanie. I will not move from here, but I will have a little summer home. Ontario, Canada. How about that? Hey, Linda, welcome. I either want to live... Florida is my #1 choice because I like to be able to get in the ocean, and in California, the ocean is cold. Close to the beach, but my #1 place, well, I guess I just said Florida was, sorry. Tybee Island, Savannah, Georgia. Oh my gosh. You are close, Karen. I know, Carlton, but it's cold. Lee. Oh, Lord. For someone who's never smoked a cigarette, that'd be me. But look, I used to vacation at Tybee Island, and it is warm and beautiful and small, and I love it. Oh my, and Matthew, it's gorgeous. It's steeped in history. It's just, everything about it's beautiful. It's 12 hours from here. But my mother and my cousin, we would go on this little girls trip in the summer. We did it for about 5 years. And then my cousin started having babies, and really, Carlton, snow is not my favorite though. It really isn't. I don't want to be around snow. What was I saying? Oh, she started having babies, and I don't want to offend anybody. I have a baby, but no kids are allowed on this trip, you know? Nobody yelling out mama. We lay on the beach, and we eat Subway from across the street, and we read books. But since she started having babies, we just pretty much stopped going. We did quit going, and I miss it. That's right. I do have a grown baby. No kidding, James. Really? See, I knew I loved y'all for some reason. We have the best vacation spot. Now, I love living in this little Hollis, Tennessee town. I do, and I won't move. But I am going to get me a retirement home so we can go to the beach and get warm when it's cold. We'll have like a summer home. I mean, a winter home in Florida. The rain doesn't bother me. I follow this family on YouTube, my favorite family. KK and Baby J, they're young, and interesting. I just got a text message from that company. Thanks, to let me know that my balance is 0. I never got a bill saying I had a balance at all. She just runs around. St. Augustine where? Florida. I need to check that out. I really do. Marley is my sweet baby girl. And she just plays and runs around and has the best old time. I've never been to St. Augustine. I've been to Orlando and Stuart, Florida. Juan, where does Grandma live? She does, Stephanie. She follows me everywhere I go. Is Grandma in Mexico, Juan, or am I being stereotypical? If I am, I apologize. I have lots of my little babies that who are Hispanic, and they go to Mexico over Christmas break. And oh really, Juan? And they come back like a week later than the rest, and sometimes 2 weeks later than the rest of the kids, because you know it's quite the trek to Mexico, so they spend a full month there. And I don't blame them, I would too. Yeah, I knew Juan was in Texas, but I didn't know like how far from his grandmother he was. I've never been to Mexico. I've been to Italy and Turkey, Greece. That was an amazing trip. And then 10-hour drive. Dude, that's a vacation. Tybie's a 12-hour drive. Well, that was one trip. I think that's my only, I'm lounging. It's summer break, buddy. Let's see, I've been to Hawaii, New York, DC. I love to travel. But the only place outside of, wait a minute, I've been to the Bahamas. Keith, we start early. Like, our first day of school is usually August the 5th or August the 8th, depending on what day it falls. Juan Andrew. Keith, I think you and I are the only ones that call him that now. I just started calling him Andrew. And so we get out earlier than other systems, which I love. You drove to Tampa Bay. How long did it take you to get there? "24 hours. Bye, James. Holy crap. Well, we just drove to New Jersey and it took us about 20 hours. That was one heck of a trip, y'all. Holy smokes, that took forever. Grace, remember that live stream I did that, oh, Stephanie, it was not fun. I mean, I drove a lot, and I like seeing the scenery. You know, I like being in all those different states like that, but it took us longer to drive there than we actually stayed, I believe. It had to be a weekend trip because I had school. Oh my God, you're on a roll today. I've got to call you today. You on a roll, sister. I love this little house though. If I could pick it up and put it in a different location. Jason actually let me know this house was for sale. Bye, Carlton. It's like the house that everybody always wanted, and the lady who lived here, look at my baby, she wants in. I'm not going in. You watch, she's going to turn around, see that I'm not in there, and want to come right back out. She's gracious, Keith. He's a good girl. She follows me to school. She follows me back home. She lays by my car the majority of the day until I get home. She's a good egg, that girl is. What was I saying? Oh, this house, everybody wanted it because it had the potential to be so cute. Is my internet lagging, guys? I'm not on the house internet because it's, no matter how much I pay, it's still crap. So I'm on my, you know, AT&T. Yeah, I can tell, Stephanie. I don't know. And then once I moved in here, and we renovated it, and we love the look of the house. There's still a lot to do. Yes, thank you, Karen. She was 90 when she finally moved out, so there have been several generations of people who thought this house had potential and wanted to live here, and I snatched this sucker up. Bye, Gracie Lou. See you later, sister. I need to eat too. I thought about going to eat with my son. I bet you are. I need more than that. Y'all, the mosquitoes have been out all day. It's like used to, the mosquitoes came out at night. No, not now. They're just out all the time. It's noon and they've been out for an hour. The whole time I've been live streaming, they've been out. You know, it's really disappointing. That's right, Matthew. I'm not very hungry in the summer. Last night, mowed the yard, and I weeded the landscaping, and then I fertilized my flowers and some bushes that I had that need to be, they're kind of thin. And when I got done, it was probably 7:30, and I had only had one meal all day because it's just hot, you know? So I tried to eat something later, but it just didn't sit well. Then I woke up at 2 a.m., wide awake and starving. Today I'm going to trim these hedges. Oh, really? Hey, Randy, you know what? I was just thinking about you. I seriously was. Liking what happened. Did you get banned too? I was going through my subscriptions. You know, sometimes you have to like clean out, or if you don't watch those people anymore, the bigger channels, then I clean out, and I'm like, oh, there's Randy. Good old Randy. I did not delete you. Look, I'm gonna trim these today. Y'all see how big they are? They're huge. So I'm gonna trim today. I got me some trimmers for $35 last season. I'll let y'all see my what I look at when I'm sitting on the side porch. There's my little stuff. There's the side of the house. And there are my drift rose bushes down there. This side, there's a little swing that Jason got me from an auction we went to. I love it. Daylilies. I'll take you on a little tour. I do that all the time, don't I? This is where I sit to talk to Lee on the phone and to read. This part of the house that we haven't done much to. Oh, the dew is still wet. I'm in my bare feet. I'm in my pajamas walking around in the yard. These are all lilies when they bloom. Here's the back part. That right there, thank you, Jen, I love this little house. That is a vacuum system that doesn't work or I'm using. I've got to think of a way to get it off. And I want to, you know, put some cedar around that right there. This was my Mother's Day present last year. Thank you, sister. Look how pretty. I just love it. Matthew, it is so nice. But one side is kind of weedy for some reason these days. Look at my hydrangea, sister. This was Jason's mother's, and her favorite flower was the hydrangea. Thank you, Randy. So that's why I put it there. I've got to mulch so bad. Just planted, this is a little Japanese cherry tree that kind of, it kind of umbrellas, so it'll umbrella up there. And there's another hydrangea that's finally coming out of its shell, finally starting to bloom. These guys I fertilized, and you can tell I've got to trim these suckers. Actually, it's my favorite thing to do. Look at these drift roses. They're my favorite. I'm obsessed with them. I have them on every corner. Now this is the grass that is like carpet, y'all, that Matthew was talking about. It's the best grass I've ever had. But for some crazy reason, I've started to get clover. And over here, I had onions, so I sprayed those dudes. Now these are the bushes that are really thin, and I fertilized last night. I don't know what to do. I just got to keep trimming them down. Those are, you can barely see the little window boxes over there. I love it so much. You have dirt over there. Is it because of the climate? Yeah. I love the climate I live in when it comes to planting, you know? And I wish Grace was still in here. She got me that flag. I need to get some more mulch. This is terrible. I've got to mulch. This is all dirt. But I hate mulching. It's not. It does, Stephanie, but it's my favorite thing. So, you know, it's not terrible. And this is our little swing that I sit in and read. And I also talk on the phone in the summer. And that's where I was sitting before. We've come full circle. Bye, Randy. Yuck, court day. This is what I'm doing today, friends. I'm trimming all these down and shaping them up. Okay, here we are. And getting my budget together, you know? So, thank you, Michelle. It's a sweet little house. I love it. Good luck, Jen. Stephanie, I do too. Are we weird that we get all like verklempt over it? I'm like, I just got paid. I can pass out my money and pay off more bills. But I don't know about this month. I don't know about this month. I don't have my early and late duty money. Excuse me. And I've not sold a bunch of skincare this month. I really haven't. I'm not even close to where I usually am. So I don't think I'm not going to be able to pay off a bill like I thought I was going to be able to. And this is a bit of bad news. I'm not getting back as much of my income tax as I thought I was going to. So I can't do as much as I thought I was going to be able to do. And that's very disappointing, but you know, what are you going to do? I have a great accountant who really takes care of me. Michelle, I sell Rodan and Fields. And I'm going to do a video on our Derma roller. We're having a huge sale. Yeah, Keith, you're right. Usually I get back, I get back a certain amount pretty much every year, and not this year. I think it's because I'm not paying my son's tuition. He's paying it, so I could not claim that. I'm proud of him for paying his own bills and paying his own college. On the other hand, dang it, I need that money back. Right now we're having a huge sale on one of our tools and some of our products, and I'm probably going to do a video on that, Michelle, on how to use it. What's up, Heston Carmack? I know, Stephanie, but it was helping me pay my bills, you know, pay off some debt. Heston, we need to hook up once summer gets going so we can take that family that money. I still have it in my PayPal account. This deal for my skincare is only through May 31st. I need to get moving with it. I mean, I've been posting every day on my social media, but not on YouTube. Oh, me. Well, guys, I guess I'll go a full hour. We've been doing this for 50 minutes, all because I was mad. And you have all made me feel so much better. I mean, the problem is not solved. The bill is paid. But the problem of them not billing anyone and sending them straight to collections is still going strong. Really ticks me off. What I need to do today is also power wash this house. So dirty, and we can't put mulch down till the house is power washed. Well, I mean, I'll dispute it, but every time you click on dispute, there's something wrong with the website. Yeah, right. They just don't want you to dispute. Like, I paid off a bill months ago and it was still on my credit report, so I kept trying to delete it. And or dispute it, and it wouldn't let me go. Keep saying that there's something wrong with the website. I know, I'm sure. It better be taken off soon. 37 sinking dollars. That girl's driving. Good job, Heston. Girl's driving an Infiniti, and I love them. Oh, you do, Keith? That's interesting. Well, maybe by the time that a letter gets to them, they would have already taken it off. You know, it'd be different if it was hundreds of dollars. $37? And the bill from the pharmacy is not even worth the stamp that they used to mail it. Just call me. Hey, Shauna, I know that you're down the road, but could you please come down here and pay us $1.48? A $4 phone bill. Holy moly, Keith. That kind of stuff should just be written off. Don't you think? Bye, Lay. Love you. I'm fixing to go pull weeds too. Have a good day. Tell Jakey I said hello. Well, I use Credit Karma. That's who I've been trying to dispute it with, and it keeps saying that there's something wrong with the website. I don't know if it's Credit Karma's website or a sister company. I don't know. Yeah, I do too, because it's free. I'm going to sit my son down. I did it last weekend. We sat down and went over, like, I laid out my bills. All of them. I was just, you know, he's 23. He needs to see all of this. I showed him what was a stupid decision, what was necessary, you know, why I did this, why I had this bill. And I've done it with him before, but this was way more involved because, you know, I don't share my financial business. Yes, I do. I share it with everyone on YouTube. Anyway, I shared it with him and I said, I want us to sit down and get you a plan started. I gave him the Dave Ramsey Financial Peace. I don't want him to start off and to, you know, get into debt like I did. Half of it was my fault. Half of it was because I was married to someone who did not believe in sharing money. So he did whatever he wanted with his money, and he paid the house payment, and he made 6 figures, by the way. And I paid all the other bills, all of them. Yeah. And then he played with his money, and it still felt like I was a single mother because I had no money. We lived in a 4,000 square foot house, and I drove my little Honda Accord, and know, paid the bills, all the bills. Matt, I'm sure that was so frustrating. That's not on you, buddy. That's on them. I know you know that. So anyway, you know, I had credit card debt from that, from trying to raise a son by myself, and but that's all fixed, and now I'm paying off medical debt. And let me tell you how we did my son's college. I paid for the first year, his dad paid for the second year, and then he has been paying for it the last two. My son has. You know, I want him to be responsible. I am, Stephanie. I am happy. I'm not always happy, but I don't believe in airing dirty laundry on social media or sucking the life out of everybody else around me just because I'm unhappy about something. I will never be that person. Oh, Matthew. Who has to go to the ER? Is everybody okay? Oh, are you okay? Obviously you are if you're working, but did I know this? You must share this kind of information with people. There's my neighbor. Hey, Brenda. Hey, from Tennessee. Oh my gosh, Keith. Inappropriate. $5,300 so far. Let me tell you this story. Yesterday when all of my parents came to pick up like report cards, whatever, I have a parent who's a nurse, and she was working for this Terra Nova bullcrap thieves, and she was the one telling me that another healthcare system had bought them out, thank you Jesus, and that the billing was going to be better. But she said that her husband went to, no, her stepdaddy had to go to the ER, and he had CAT scans and MRIs. This is in Jackson, a different one, at the better one. CAT scans and MRIs and blood work, and he had a hospital stay. Stayed overnight. His wife had to go to the ER a few months before, and she had, no one touched her, no one laid hands on her. No blood work, no nothing. Her bill was more expensive with this Terra Nova bull than his was after, in a hospital stay at the Jackson Hospital, and he got better care. Tell me how that's fair. Hers was thousands of dollars, and that happened to me once too. A kid fell on my ankle. He was a large kid, bless his little soul. He was obese at 5, and he fell on me and fractured my foot. Hairline fracture, not a big deal. I went to the ER, you know, because we thought it was worse. And they did not do an x-ray. The doctor sat in a rolling chair and rolled over to where I was, told me to lift my foot, told me to move it, you know, it was swollen and blue. Sent me for an x-ray. He never touched me. And came back, and my bill was like $10,000. And they gave me this janky old booth that fell apart in one day, so I went to the drugstore and bought me a better one. I'm not hating on medical professionals. We would be nowhere. We would all be dead without medical professionals. I certainly would be dead without medical professionals. But I think that there could be a better way. Just like with everything, there are ways to do things that will be for the betterment of the community and for the corporation And, you know, Matthew, I'm so sorry, buddy. I really am. Okay, guys, I've got to be productive. I don't like to sit around for too long. I got to hedge, trim, finish my budget, pull some weeds, and make a few videos for you guys. Thank you for listening to me rant. Stephanie, it was so good to see you in real life. Listen to my budget right now. I can't wait. Okay, I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.